Next up is the speaker from Luxoft, Vinay Kumar. Vinay is the technical lead. He has 8 years of experience in automotive industry, and he's speaking today on testing automation platform.
Present Luxoft Automotive at this conference. So globally, we are, as I mentioned in the introduction, we are around 29 countries in the across the world, where we represent 17,000 plus engineers into Luxoft industries. And Luxoft, we are into different business units, wherein we are into capital marketing and banking sector. Also, we are into automotive and different cross-functional industries, and we provide services to them. Mainly to the Luxoft Automotive, we have 4,000 plus engineers who are working under Luxoft Automotive. We have 60 plus happy clients with us, and we closely work for the automotive, for the connected vehicles, where we provide the services to them based on the CAS, CASD, where we call it as connected vehicles, autonomous driving systems, and sharing vehicles, and also electric vehicles. So whatever the services that we are providing, it is aligned to the current ongoing trend called CAS, which is connected vehicles, autonomous driving systems, and digital cockpits, and also electric. So whatever the vertical you could see that are aligned with the CAS, and also the horizontal lines that are the workflow that we have under Luxoft, where we provide the services to the client. So these are the different offerings from the Luxoft for the automotive OEMs. So here we talk about the tab where we belongs to the system validation, where we have to provide the services for system for the connected vehicles. Under that, we have a solution to provide the best solutions at earliest to the customers and provide them the fastest feedback. For that, we have introduced this tab, which is Test Automation Platform. Test Automation Platform is integrated with multiple capabilities, where it is introduced with test life cycles, and also it resembles the cost effective and also remote access to all the environments across the world, wherever it is. So here, how exactly and what is the motivation for us to introduce this tab? So basically, the developer teams, whoever writes the code, they has to know what exactly quality of the software what they are writing. So we already know the term called CACD all over the world, that it's right now with the boom, where we develop the code and then have a short smoke test around it. But they also require to know what is the quality of the software at the functional level, let's say at the system validation level. So in order to provide that, it is very difficult for the development team to have the test reports. Let's say they need some report to analyze their what's the quality that they have developed. For that, they need a test report which shows the quality of the software they have written. For that, and again, to get this report, it is very difficult to get the report from the testing team. They have to undergo with the different processes, let's say test reports, analyzing QA, such things. So for in order to get that report, it takes some time, and which will delay in the feedback for the developers and also for the customer to complete the fixes in the development code and then provide to the customer. So in order to have a what we say in order to provide the solution for this, we have integrated, using this tab, we have integrated a platform where it is easy for the development team and also different teams across the world who works for different projects through this tab platform. Let's say they can connect, they can access the codes, they can have this remote access to the solution reports that we have. So as I mentioned, tab is specifically, it's easily accessible. For the current trend, let's say in automotive, for the current trend, we need demands. We have a demands from the customers. Let's say we should be 24 hours operational, and we should have clear access. And also, it should be easily configurable towards it and cost effective for the service vendors who are providing it. So it is also a cost effective for if we have automated this platform. So currently we have these development activities and also different solutions that we have as part of automotive mainly, where we have SIL systems and also hill systems and manual bug trackers, where we will we will check the quality of each and every bugs and also provide the information to the software development team to fix that. So here we observed a gap that there might be missing in the communications, and there will be a delay to communicate the defects they have identified during their testing. So it is again there should be a manual interruption for all the hardware related. So as I was mainly mentioning about the automotive, so we require an hardware interruption where we have ECUs and the test benches connected in the lab, and then we need remote access to that. So, and we also have, as we already know, the licenses provided. All these are very costly towards that. And we should ensure that we are using all these hardwares at most efficiently. For that, we have planned for a solution where we thought of checking test management can be automated, and also the bug tracking, and to provide a dashboard to the development team and also for the customer. It is accessible. It can also be accessible for the customers and also. And it is 24-hour operational, which should be available, to customers to have it. As we are working on different time zones, let's say we have across the world and different teams are working. For that, it should be a 24-hour operational. And the outcomes that we observed during after this development, we have seen that we have seen the efficiency, and we could able to see the measurement how much percentage of bench utilization. How we have easy booking process to ensure that everyone is using the bench and the benches are not idle, and the licenses. Also, we reduce the efforts towards to providing and discussion to providing the test reports or test execution analysis towards the software development teams. So here I would like to explain that. As I mentioned, it is CI/CD that it's in boom in automotive, that we will just checking the code and the software is built, and we will see the smoke test running around and show the report. As I was mentioning, this tab platform will ensure to connect in between the CI/CD and to the system testing. So this is a software team that they are developing different levels of their modules. And we have integration in between, as I was mentioning, from development to the system level. We have integrated this tool, and in between we have integration where we'll integrate all the software modules that are developed by different teams. And then we also might be having some third-party vendors who will work for different modules as well. So in order to interact with each and every team members, we have tab introduced. You can see that dotted line, that's a tab platform where we introduced with respect to the requirement analysis and also test results dashboard, defect tracking. So under system qualification test, we mainly covered performance, robustness test, stress test, which will ensure the quality of the software at the system level and the end user accessibility. So we moreover at system qualification test, we moreover test from the end user perspective. And these test reports which are generated here are will be accessible for all the team members who are mentioned, who have developed their own modules. So the test automation platform, and again the development team. So here how we are interacting between the software team and also the system validation team, how they are exactly interacting in between, and how tab is helping them to connect. So we have a development team who already have integrated with CI/CD, and we have a different testing teams that they are working for different models in their projects. In between, we will introduce a test server which is embedded with this tab platform that I was mentioning. And this tab platform, it is based on the cloud, and whatever the test benches available with different testing departments that will be connected, and the software team also can able to access the development test benches. So here we have a test server with the capability of scheduling the test benches in order to make sure that everyone using, and we also measure the efficiency that of the software, and also we will be having all the metrics as related to the quality of the software and automated bug creation of the generated bug. So we have defect tracking systems, and also at the end we will provide a dashboard which will have all the stuff related to bug generated and how many test cases failed. All this stuff will already be present as a dashboard. So that's a visualization that we are providing for even the customer can easily see what is exactly happening with his software. So we have a testing team who also interacts with the test server, who can see or configure the test benches as per the required. So as I was mentioning, it's remotely accessible, and it is easily configurable because as we already have a checklist that enables. We have in tab platform we already have a form where we can fill all the repository related information, and also test scripts related information, and the test script files and related test notes can already configured in the tab platform. And it is reusable across different teams. Even the development team can able to access the test benches of the system validation, and whatever the test cases that they want to execute, they can easily execute through that. So here I would like to see from the customer perspective how it will help, how TAP will help them to understand what's the quality of the product that they are building. Let's say the client has different ECUs, let's say different units that he is going to embed it into the car. Let's say one is head unit and telematics units, and also ADAS related electronic units that they generally ask different vendors to develop. So every vendor here on the left side, every vendor who develops their own ECUs, let's say they will be connected with the test server, and the customer can also have his own test bench that is connected to this tab platform, so that he can, every vendor can execute their own test cases at customer side also, and he can also see uh, the the third part the third party cut, the third party vendor can also see the results, how exactly the customer could able to execute. And we it will ensure that all the team members, let's say all third party vendors and also the customer, will keep in one line that what's the quality and what are the bugs that they are identifying. So we have some competitive here, that Tracetronics and ECU test, which is already present here, which is developer for different cross domains. So here the benefits of tab that we are using is, it is mainly developed from the experience that we have with the automotive IVA testing. Just to elaborate, IVA is in-vehicle platform. It is one of the module that we developed, one of the domain that we have within automotive. And we have to purchase the Tracetronics, and we have it is not cloud based, but tab has free demo where we can easily log in as a guest and then explore it to get it work. And also it is cloud based, which enables us to access 24/7, and it is operational. We have a simple GUI where it is a step-by-step process where you can see all the results and how you can configure it. It's just a simple step-by-step process, so that it is easy to use, and it is cost-effective as it's a form-filled configurable platform that will enable, and that anyone in the team can easily configure it. And this will be a best solution that we can easily interact with different customers, that will be maintain a good relationship with the clients. And mainly the key points related to tab are, it is developed with all the levels of life cycle, which is best solution provider, I would say, for automated test life cycle. And we have day by day we generally have difficulty and challenges facing to track the bugs that are identified from the testers. So for that we already have a tracking system of the bugs, and also we have integrated with different configuration management tools, which enables auto creation of bugs and all. As I mentioned, it is easily configurable, and it will enable us to connect with any of the test benches in different locations, which through which we can also execute the manual test cases or the automated test cases. And tab is a best solution that the client will be interested in, as he is getting the feedback, and he'll be happy to support us during the bid. So we have please scan this, that we have a short intro of this tab or the YouTube. You can just log in, and we have an tab.luxoft.com where you can have a demo. You can log in as a demo there, and you can just explore what exactly the tab platform contains. And here we have a booth of Luxoft. Please reach out there for if you have any queries related to that, or we can also have some demo there. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinay. Please stay up. And in the meantime, any questions? Raise of hands. We'll have one.
The primary issue with testing all these kind of devices is to get the feedback.
Yeah.
If you change something at the ECU, how do you simulate or stuff that effect that it's supposed to create, and then verify or validate that that same action happened or not in reality? Because it could be a say canned data or it could be the actual response. So how does the system work or take care of that?
So basically, we have one more, we have a site, as I mentioned. TAP basically works on the platform, as I was mentioning. There is an option that we can also see the execution processes, whether they are really happening or not at first case. And we'll, after completion of execution, let's say we can independently execute each and every test case. So that's how we can select the test cases. And that execution, let's say we will be having online and live reports generating within the platform, and it will be placed in the portal. So we can easily accessible there and then find if it is something. And we also have integrated, which will show that if any errors at the test bench occurs, then it will show under the platform. I do answer.
Sort of, I think it's not that straightforward.
You could always visit their booth. We'll be outside.
Yes. Please reach out to us. We'll be answering more if you have many questions.
Hi,
We
I
also-
have just one question. So you mentioned about fast feedback, right?
Yeah.
Like you get an early feedback sort of thing. That's something you presented in your first slide. Like suppose if developer is developing a code with the CI/CD, he has a question like, "What's my quality?" Right? Even with this tab, right now, what I can understand is like the whole testing cycle has to happen, right? And like unit testing and then integration testing or what load testing, etc. So even if you think from the theoretically, right? I mean, this is how it works, right? You develop a software, the whole testing cycle works, and the feedback can be given even in like reporting or whatever you're saying with the help of Jira as well.
Yeah.
Right? So how it is different from any test management tool like Jira and then your feedback system? Thanks.
So here we use Jira for bug tracking and creations, but we also automating that Jira process where we will get all the live status from the Jira tickets and will be shown as part of bug tracker sheet. So that's how maybe we can interact with different test management tools, and we can also see, there is not much required to train some engineers with respect to their own tools. Let's say Jira, there should be some Jira or different configuration management tools. They have to be, at least be trained. So with this tab platform, we can minimize that efforts training each and every engineer there.
Thanks, Vinay. Any other questions? We'll take one last question for Vinay.
Hello, Vinay.
Yeah.
What is the communication protocol which you test between the test bench and the test node? Right? What is the communication protocol which you do the test?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
No, in case you have Bluetooth as a technology or TCP/IP or like HTTPS, what is the communication technology which you connect your test bench and the test node?
Okay. So basically it's Ethernet, I say, where we will enable the test server with different nodes. We will create a nodes within the server which will communicate to different test benches. Yeah, and we already know it's not straightforward to the automotive. It can be cross-functional to any of the domains, irrespective of their protocols or some technologies. It's mainly to automate the test management, bug tracking, which will reduce the gaps between different teams across. At current generation, we are working in different locations for to give the fast feedback to the client. So in order to reduce that, we can use a tab platform which will minimize the gaps between the communication from different locations.
Thank you, Vinay. Any other questions from the audience? Please visit Vinay at the Luxoft booth outside. And Vinay, a small token of thanks from Unicom.